blog entry 102, and that is from 1/15 of 2023. And let's see, Whispers in the Desert, a journey through Odessa. For the past 4 days, I've either been in Odessa, Texas, or slowly making my way there. The outer landscape has been stark, dusty roads, flat horizons. And this part of Texas isn't really known for its beauty, but something about its raw, stripped-down atmosphere seems to mirror what I was feeling inside at the time. The most striking part of this time has been a subtle but powerful feeling. Radha and Krishna are near. It's not that they are speaking to me directly at the time that I wrote this blog entry in my meditation. It's more like there's like a bit of distance between them on the interaction at that time. They've just walked into the room. I can feel their presence, but they remain just out of view. It's quiet, sacred, and slightly mysterious. In meditation, I keep finding myself in a kind of shadowy inner space. It's not dark in a frightening way, but more like a space of deep inner processing. The angels are there working on subtle levels, rearranging things within my consciousness. I get the sense I'm not meant to do much here, just be present, to remain in this human form while holding my focus gently on Radha and Krishna. I'm learning not to reach for comfort through the material senses. Instead, I'm being asked to stay with the discomfort, to let the old patterns fall away. It's an unfamiliar place, not uncomfortable in the way that we usually define it, but deeply stretching. It requires surrender. It invites trust. They keep reassuring me, gently repeating, "You're moving closer, closer still." And I believe them. I can feel the truth of it in my heart. Even though this new way of being isn't fully integrated yet, something is definitely shifting inside. It's subtle but real, like a seed that's beginning to sprout beneath the soil, unseen but unmistakable. This time in Odessa may not look like much from the outside, but on the inside, it feels like sacred ground. So what was happening during this time on this blog entry was that space, it showed up later, like this had been a few years into my practice, and that space showed up in meditation, and that would be where there would be heavy cleaning of karmas all throughout my system. And it would come and go at different times. And that would be the heavy lifting towards the growth, right? Remember, I've said in previous videos that the growth on the spiritual path will come in waves. So you'll have a wave of discomfort as it purifies, and then it'll make more space. And then you have the bliss afterwards that fills that space, and the joy and the comfort and the peace that fills that space that was cleansed out of your system. So that space came, and it was it was really, really challenging to get used to, but it's really quite important. Over time, for me, that type of space has continued, but it will change. Like at times now in meditation, it'll be like Radha and Krishna and angels all there together all at once, interacting and talking and that sort of thing. And they'll be like, "Oh, you did this, you can do this better, you can work on this, you can change and keep your focus over here on this part and stay on course with this," while giving feedback, still tweaking and changing and helping me integrate more with Krishna and have even more Krishna with me, which is really amazing and incredible. But what'll happen is, the point being, that this type of space may show up for you in your practice. So as it comes, it's important to sit with it and not to lose faith and not to think that something's broken or something's a bit off, because it'll transition over time, but it'll still be a space where you're doing your work on your Bhakti path. So be sure and hold space for that, and try not to get too worried about it when it comes, because it'll come, and sometimes it'll be a little longer, and sometimes it'll be with you a little less. But it seems like where the heavy lifting happens in the path of Bhakti. So hang on, take your time, be patient, be gentle with yourself, and just show up. Bottom line, just show up. If some days you feel like doing almost nothing, but you still show up, that's great. That's perfect. Just show up a little bit each day. No worries. All right, well, have a great rest of your day. Thanks for tuning in. Like and subscribe to the channel if you have a chance. It helps a lot. And bye-bye.